Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd. And in today's video, we are just going to kind of go over the projects that Marvel Studios has upcoming, whether that's post-Secret Wars or pre-Avengers Secret Wars. We're going to talk everything relating to pretty much all of the rumored projects that Marvel Studios has in 2026 and beyond. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Again, like I've been saying, we are backlogged with videos left and right. So hit the sub button if you want all of the latest Marvel news, Star Wars, DC. We talk about it here on a daily basis. We are also on the road to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So if you are into the latest updates from Marvel, Star Wars, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. That is also, again, the number one way you can support us here at the channel is by smashing that subscribe button. So again, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below, and without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into every Marvel Studios upcoming project. So again, we are going to start off with the first project that is rumored to be releasing. I don't know if it's actually going to be releasing in 2026, but Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. It was wildly rumored that it was going to come in the fall of 2026. However, I really don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to push this project back to 2027 or 2028. So again, just makes all the sense in the world for them to do that. We haven't gotten a trailer or anything like that yet for the project Season 2. So makes a lot of sense for them to push that back into 2027 and 2028. And again, it doesn't really fit into anything with Avengers Secret Wars as much as I would like it to. I really enjoyed the first season of it. It's not going to. It's an animated show. So makes all the sense in the world for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man to be pushed back. But at this current point in time, it is still slated for a fall 2026 release date on Marvel Studios website. Now, moving on, of course, we have Vision Quest. Vision Quest comes out on October 14th, 2026, of course, on Disney Plus. It's a show following Vision after, of course, the White Vision and WandaVision. We got introduced to him. Then, of course, he goes off on his own. It's a show about self-discovery. He's going to relearn his memories with Vision, of course. Going to continue that kind of Wanda and Vision storyline that we've got. We've heard Kevin Feige say that this wraps up the trilogy with Vision Quest. So again, makes a lot of sense for Vision Quest to wrap up that trilogy and then set, of course, Billy and Tommy up to go on to the Young Avengers. We've heard that Agatha is going to return in it with Tommy, or with Billy rather. We've heard that Tommy is going to be introduced in Vision Quest. We've heard that Valeria is going to be introduced in Vision Quest as well. So again, this is going to wrap up that Vision and Wanda trilogy that we started with all the way back in WandaVision, and I cannot be more excited for it myself. On Disney Plus, October 14th, 2026. Hopefully, we get that first trailer at D23 this weekend. Moving on is Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. This is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the film everybody has been waiting for. Tickets have already gone on sale. Of course, Avengers Doomsday is the biggest Marvel Studios event film come to date, in my opinion. I think it's going to beat Avengers Endgame when it comes to it. So this is in theaters December 18, 2026. We know that the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers are all going to team up against Doctor Doom, and it's going to be the destruction of the multiverse. The multiverse is coming to a close in Avengers Doomsday, and we might get some cameos in this film. I'm hoping that we do get some cameos, like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man might appear at the end, but I'm also hoping we get some legacy cameos, like, of course, Nick Cage's Ghost Rider, or, of course, Daredevil from the past, Ben Affleck, right? So I'm very curious as to what's going to happen when it comes to this film cameo-wise. We know the story, right? The three main teams are going to meet up, try and take down Doctor Doom. Obviously, they're going to fail. He's going to create Battleworld, and of course, this film is coming out in December 18th, 2026. Very much looking forward to it as we are on the road to Doomsday. Now, the next project that we have is also kind of the culmination of everything Marvel that has been released these last 10, 20, even 30 years. And that is Avengers Secret Wars. December 17th, 2027 is currently the release slate. A little bit earlier than a year, one day actually, from a year after Avengers Doomsday hits theaters. Of course, in December of this year, Avengers Secret Wars will be in theaters, and they have yet to start start filming on this project, but we're hearing that the Russo brothers do have a plan for this project, and they are going to start filming for it very, very soon. So again, Avengers Secret Wars is the culmination of everything Marvel for the past 30 years or so. Expect cameos from Deadpool. Of course, Wolverine, I'm sure, is going to play a huge role in it as well. Like I said in the Avengers Doomsday little preview, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Nick Cage, Ben Affleck, literally anybody could appear in Avengers Secret Wars. This is going to be the biggest film of all time for Marvel Studios. That it's the Avengers taking on Doctor Doom after Battleworld has been created. And we know Battleworld is going to be created because, again, Kevin Feige has kind of come out and said that there are two comic storylines that, of course, they are going to go by when it comes to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And in both storylines, Avengers Battleworld, is created. So again, Avengers Secret Wars is going to show Doctor Doom facing off against the heroes. It's going to set up the X-Men, which we'll talk about here in a second. There's just a lot of stuff that is going to happen in Avengers Secret Wars, and it hits theaters exactly 1 year from Avengers Doomsday being in theaters as well, December 17th, 2027. Now, moving on, like I just said, the X-Men project. May 5th, 2028 is the rumored release date. Variety the other day actually came out with an article with Sadie Sink, and she talked about, hey, we're going to start filming for this project very, very soon, and this kind of lines up with what we've been hearing when it comes to the cast, right? We've gotten huge cast announcements from Deadline, Variety. Emma Frost has been confirmed. Cyclops has been confirmed. Of course, Jean Grey being confirmed in Spider-Man Brand New Day with Sadie Sink as well. So, again, the X-Men project is looking like it's going is taking shape, and it looks like it's actually going to be announced at D23 this weekend, which, again, we will have a preview on that. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. However, the X-Men project rumored release date is May 5th, 2028, giving Marvel Studios 3 projects in 2028. Moving on to the next one, of course, one of those 3 projects, Ghost Rider, July 28th, 2028 as well. We don't know much about this project, but Ryan Gosling was confirmed at SDCC to be Ghost Rider. It's not confirmed yet whether he will be playing, of course, Richard Rider or the other version of Ghost Rider. We will have to wait and see on that one, but he is rumored to have a huge role in Avengers Secret Wars. This will make all the sense in the world, as they are going to be like, hey, he's introduced in this film. Then, of course, in the next movie, talk about his backstory and stuff like that. I think that's the way to go if you're Marvel Studios, as Ghost Rider hits theaters July 28th, 2028. Moving on, Black Panther 3. This one just got announced as well at San Diego Comic-Con 2026 Hall H. This is releasing on December 15th, 2028. We have a new T'Challa. Of course, he was announced at SDCC. It's looking like, of course, Shuri may not be the new T'Challa anymore, and I'm very curious to see what happens in Black Panther 3. Maybe this new T'Challa that we're getting is, of course, Black Panther's son from the previous film. So, again, we'll have to wait and see, but I think it's going to continue his story in Black Panther 3 and introduce Storm, because we know Storm is coming to the MCU. Ryan Coogler has been working hard on that cast announcement. They are trying to get it right so that she can be paired with Black Panther and they can have that love interest as well. So, again, Black Panther 3, December 15th, 2028. Moving on to some unconfirmed projects here. We have Nova. This is confirmed by Kevin Feige to be in the works, but the release date is unconfirmed, and we know it is going to be a film, right? Nova, of course, being introduced all the way back in Guardians of the Galaxy. We have hinted at that multiple times. Thanos destroying Xandar as well. That might be shown in this project as well. But Nova, no release date yet. Maybe D23, they announce a release date and announce this film, but according to Kevin Feige, it is in the works, but they have yet to tell him anything about the project. Moving on to another rumored project, that is the Champion/Young Avengers project. Again, this is just a rumored project, but it does make all the sense in the world. As we have heard, Marvel Studios is developing 2 special presentations for Disney Plus. One about a group of heroes and one about a solo project. So maybe this group of heroes one is the Champions/Young Avengers project as well on Disney Plus. Maybe it'll be a film. We've heard they're going to be introduced in Avengers: Secret Wars, and then go on, of course, to kind of do their thing in the MCU. So maybe we get a Champions project on Disney Plus before we get a team up film with them in on the silver screen from Marvel Studios. Moving on, Thor 5. That has been confirmed / in the works for a long while, right? And this makes all the sense in the world. Thor 4 was not done right by Taika Waititi and, of course, Chris Hemsworth. They want to give him a proper send-off after Avengers: Secret Wars. I originally thought that Thor was not going to make it out of Secret Wars alive, but it looks like he is going to be making it out of Secret Wars alive. And Thor 5 could possibly be his kind of culmination storyline, I guess you would say, in the MCU. We in Thor 4, of course, they do introduce, I believe, Brett Goldstein's character as well. So Hercules, so maybe Thor will face Hercules in Thor 5, and then that'll be his proper send-off in that film. We've already seen Jane Foster go to Valhalla, so maybe Thor goes to Valhalla as well after the rebooted MCU, I guess. We'll have to wait and see, but Thor 5 is definitely in development and has been rumored for a long while at Marvel Studios. Moving on is Deadpool 4, and Ryan Reynolds has confirmed that Deadpool 4 is in the works at Marvel Studios multiple times. Just recently, he talked about it at Fanatics Fest, saying that they do have a idea for Deadpool 4, maybe include a group of characters called the X-Men. Don't know if you guys have heard of them. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but if Deadpool 4 is a team-up film, that's going to fit great. I'm really looking forward to this film. Deadpool and Wolverine was a massive success for Marvel Studios, and it looks like Deadpool 4 is, of course, happening over at Marvel Studios, confirmed by Ryan Reynolds. And then, of course, the last one. This is going to be a big one if it does indeed happen. An X-Men sequel / team-up project. It has been long rumored that we are going to get an Avengers versus X-Men style film where these two groups of heroes do face each other. Maybe the new cast will be there. The new champion / young Avengers will be there as well. If this does happen, I am there day one. I cannot wait for this X-Men sequel. We know there's going to be another X-Men film. Maybe it's a team-up project. Maybe it's not a team-up project. We'll have to wait and see. And then last but certainly not least, of course, how can I forget Spider-Man 5 and Spider-Man 6? Those projects have been confirmed by Marvel Studios, of course. Tom Holland is going to take a break from acting, so I wouldn't expect Spider-Man 5 for 5 or 6 years, but I do expect Spider-Man 5 to happen eventually because they do need to introduce Miles Morales if they're going to go down that storyline. They also need to include Venom if they want to go down that storyline. So, again, makes all the sense in the world for, of course, the Spider-Man 5 and 6 to happen at Marvel Studios, and ultimately, I cannot wait for it, as that is every project from Marvel Studios, ladies and gentlemen, that is releasing in future years, right? So again, we've heard that Marvel Studios does have plans for up to 2042. And again, this is just the start of those plans. So it's looking like it's all coming together very, very, of course, quickly for Marvel Studios. That is everything so far that has been announced. Let me know what are you most excited for in the comments down below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Again, we are back with videos, ladies and gentlemen. If you are into Doomsday, Secret Wars, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, hit the sub button. That is the #1 way you could support us here at the channel, is by smashing that sub button. Also, get all of the latest videos as well. And we are going to have a live stream this weekend for D23. So, again, there's a lot happening in the world of Marvel. Hopefully, of course, we can catch up on all of the latest videos before that. If not, we'll have to talk about it in the live stream for sure. So, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I will, of course, see you all in the next video. Peace.